Like he didn't know, or he just didn't know who to touch.
I'm not sure how he did that.
So you guys are you already on the waiver?
You know, expectations for this weekend, it's VIR, it's not as long a track, you know, literally, I mean, our motor's still stock. We haven't, nobody's put a wrench on the valve cover gasket, so it's, you know, it's like, you gotta be, and that's a true story, I mean, that's honest to God truth. Nobody's actually put a wrench to take the valve cover gasket off on the motors, so you gotta have reasonable expectations, but VIR isn't a track that you have to have that much high horsepower. It's not, you know, it's not a MotoAmerica, it's not an Atlanta on the back straightaway type of track. So, you know, we're hoping to be a little bit closer to the front. I think we were 22, 24 seconds in the second race at Atlanta. That's going to be my judgment, is how much closer to the front we get time-wise. You know, can we get 15, can we get 18 seconds in the first race? Can we get 15 seconds the second race? You know, I don't care what place that means. I mean, I just want to get closer to the front, that we narrow that time down and we stay within that. We don't take any big steps backwards from that. That's going to be my monitor and my gauge on how where our success is.
Yeah, we left Road Atlanta, you know, pretty pleased with what we did, and you know, we got 2 full races in. We learned a lot, and that's the biggest thing I keep saying, I guess. You know, we just learned a lot about the bike and what it needed, what it didn't want, and so it was good. You know, I always liked Road Atlanta. I really like this place, VIR, so I'm really excited to get to here. Weather's nice right now. Track looks fun. Like I said, I love this track. I always have a good time here, and I think the Honda is really gonna like this place. So yeah, we'll just keep doing what we can do and keep plugging away, and we're ready for practice tomorrow, so we'll start the action. We got here on Friday. Weather was a little weird, so it was actually good. We got to get some nice wet riding in on Friday, which was good because we hadn't really experienced a lot of wetness with this CBR 1000. So that was really nice, and it actually ended up good. Like, we got a good feel for the wet for in the future when we need to hit that. Finally on Saturday we had some dry stuff. Qualifying actually went really good. We qualified 6th, for sure our best qualifying of the year, not too far off a pole, so that was cool. We learned a lot about the setup of the bike this weekend. We learned a lot about the chassis, suspension, man, everything. Those guys worked their butts off, like always. I'm gonna say it every time, but I'm just thankful for those guys, for the whole crew, the whole Broster Honda crew. And I mean, Parts Unlimited, Motorex, Akrapovic, Penske, all the guys really work hard to make this Honda run good, and we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there, so I'm excited. Race 1 started off good. I got a pretty good start, and I was feeling good. It was definitely the closest we've been in the hunt with those guys at the front. We weren't too far off, and unfortunately had a little clutch issue, and so we had a DNF in that first race, but honestly I was still happy. We're all happy with the pace we were able to run there, and so race 1 ended up good, and then we made some. With that race 1, being able to run in with those guys a little bit, we learned a lot about the direction we need to go with this bike, especially here at this track. So we made some good changes for warm-up this morning, some good clutch changes, some good chassis changes, and I was already feeling better going into the race. And yeah, really was focusing on my start. Didn't get off, kind of messed up my start, didn't get a great one. But you know, right away, I just tried to start working. I liked the bike better right away. We were able to click off some consistent times. I was able to get by a couple of those guys and start chasing down 6th. And I had a good run. I learned a lot about the bike. I had fun sliding that thing around this place, and I love this track, like I said. So I had fun riding the bike this weekend, and that's cool. And we learned a lot. So you know, it's good. Like I said, we're plugging away step by step. We're getting there, and we're just trying to be patient. And I know that I know with this group of guys I have behind me and all our great sponsors, we're gonna get there. Now, hold on, I'm gonna start, so we'll get the wind going here real quick. Cool. Sweet.